Benji Kuzmin, Benjamin, is going to come up and share with us an interesting and exciting opportunity that God has called him to. We want to ask you guys to be praying for him as you hear about it. Go ahead, brother.
All right, good morning. Like Pastor Tim said, my name is Benjamin Kuzmin. I've been going to ECPC for 19 years. No gray hairs yet, but I mean, we'll see. So anyways, I'm very excited to announce that I'm going to be a MTW intern this year. That's Missions to the World, and I'm going to be working with the Gregoires in Slovakia. Now, this isn't actually my first time going to Slovakia. This would be the third. The first time I went was back in 2022. After the Russian invasion of Ukraine, I took a lot of supplies, which many of you all donated, to Slovakia, and then we drove it from Slovakia to Krakow in Poland, where there was an MTW warehouse, and then from there, it was distributed to Ukraine. In fact, you can actually see this picture on the left there. That's me at my final stop, looking very, very handsome, I'm sure, at the Budapest airport. And in case you can't see, I'm actually wearing cowboy boots and a cowboy hat, and you're probably wondering, that's not exactly helping the American stereotype, right? Going to Eastern Europe dressed as a cowboy. That was for the English camp, which I also got to help with over there. Mr. and Mrs. Gregoire asked me to bring any sort of cowboy-related attire I had for their sort of Western-themed day, and I said, of course. But interestingly enough, that's not actually the funniest part, because at that airport, as I was at the baggage claim to get all those crates off the carousel, I noticed that next to me there was this small Russian family, and I knew they were Russian because I could overhear them speaking. And they had this very young daughter, and she had sort of, meandered her way over to where I was standing, and not really giving me much room to get these crates off. So as they came around the carousel and I'm starting to move them, her mother reaches over and grabs her little daughter and pulls her back. And with a straight face, I turn to them and I say, "Spasiba," which is Russian for thank you. And I tell you, the look of shock and surprise on their face when this American cowboy starts speaking to them in Russian, it was probably like mouths open. It was hilarious. But yeah, so that was for the English camp, and I got to go back a year after that as well, working at the English camp again. A lot of preparation work goes into running that, and the Gregoires really do an amazing job over there. And I wanted to go the next year, but God had different plans, and I'm sure, as some of you may remember, I actually got to be a youth intern here last year, working with the junior high, the middle school boys. And I also have to thank you for that, because that's a lot of responsibility for being able to work with your children and pour into their lives, so thank you for trusting me with that. But coincidentally, that sort of prepared me for the kind of work I'm going to be doing this year in Slovakia, because I'm going to be there for the month of June. And Slovak public schools don't actually get out until July, so that means all the youth events are also going to still be taking place during June, which I'm going to be able to help with, making talks, working with the events, and working with the students, and it's something I'm very excited about as well. And those will be taking place more in the evening, so during the daytime I'll get more experience with working with the Roma people. I've gotten to visit them a few times and haven't really gotten a chance to really work with them intimately, and so I'm excited for that opportunity as well. But I have to thank you all, because, like I said, I've been going here for 19 years, and you've all been, a constant source of prayer and encouragement in my life. If you have any questions about what I'm going to be doing, please feel free to reach out to me. That QR code will take you to a page where you can find my email, my phone number, and, if you're cool, even Instagram. So you can always follow me there. And again, if you'd like to partner with me, please reach out. I'd be happy to talk with you and answer any questions you might have, or maybe even just share some more funny stories. But thank you.
All right, brother, let me pray for you. Isn't it exciting to see so many of our young people get out of college or be in college and go into ministry and service, take a year off, take a summer off? That's thrilling. And I commend the church and the parents and the efforts of this body to create that heart in the lives of our students. Let me pray for Benji as he goes.